We are back on Ek Bund Soch Ki Tea Talk with Mr. Pankaj Sharma. Another episode. Mr. Pankaj Sharma, welcome for another episode. Just tell for our audience, like when we talk in terms of life, एक मैराथन है. हर एक कोई मैराथन में दौड़ना चाहता है. He would like to be part of a marathon. But मैराथन में दौड़ने के लिए भी, corporate में भी, if you want to be successful, there are certain tactics, certain disciplines which are there. और दूसरा, आपकी ज़िंदगी में इतने recognitions, इतने medals, we have seen through our research in the corporate level also, step by step in each and every organizations, you are different compared to the others. You stand out from the clutter. That's what we have seen. But एक अपने दर्शकों के लिए मैं आप उनको दिखाना चाहूँगा, ये जो सब इतने medals हैं, इसके बारे में we'll appreciate if you'll tell our target audience, because to get so many medals in a short span of time, that's a passion which drives the things. Now all these medals is a marathon of a life, marathon of a corporate, going in a discipline way. How you keep your life balance to a certain extent. यही नहीं, काफ़ी medals मेरे पास यहाँ पे tray में भी है, and many medals are at home of Mr. Pankaj Sharma. हमारे दर्शक जानना चाहेंगे कि इतने सारे मेडल्स और बीइंग अ कंट्री हेड ऑफ MGID इंडिया, बट हम यहाँ से शुरुआत करेंगे, एक कैसा मतलब संभव हुआ है. कैन यू प्लीज टेल टू अवर टी टॉक ऑडियंस प्लीज.
So, what you see in the tray is an achievement, but what this achievement, it's not a single achievement. It is the hard work of all the years, of an entire year which starts. So I started my marathon journey in 2009. I was the one who could not even run 100 meters. Forget about running at 21 kilometers half marathon or an 42 kilometers full marathon. Mm-hmm. So I met my coach in Ghatkopar where I stay, and his name was Dr. Ajay Karat. He saw me and he said that you have a potential, you can run. I mean, sir, क्या बात कर रहे हैं, मैं 100 मीटर नहीं दौड़ सकता, 21 किलोमीटर कहाँ से. You just give me your time and never giving attitude, I will make it happen. So that was the thing which started off, and I ran my first half marathon in 2009 with then timing of 1 hour 52 minutes. And over the time that passion for running has grown for me. I have done like 22 half marathons and 2 full marathon, which is 42 kilometers. In the last 2 years, because of the COVID, we were not able to have any of those events. But when we talk about, say, day to day, it's about the discipline. It's about that dream. This medal is actually the work which has been done over the years on each and every day. You get up early morning, 5 o'clock, irrespective of what time you came from office, irrespective of you had sleepless night, you have to get up. You have to hit the road, you have to practice and to be successful. So that is how the journey has been. So it's a journey of discipline, it's a journey of your hard work and to stay fit. That is something which is very important.
पंकज, जब भी आप पहली मैराथन की दौड़ में पार्टिसिपेट किया था, उसके पहले प्रिपरेशन टाइम आपका कितना मतलब आपने उसमें लगाया? How much time you spent in preparing to run that first marathon?
So I took almost 1 year for preparation, like on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We used to do the training. So I used to run on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 5 kilometers to then 6 and 7, then 10 slowly. Mm-hmm. And the alternate day I used to do a lot of strengthening exercises. Mm-hmm. And gradually from 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Mm-hmm. And once a month or twice a month, I used to run like 21 kilometers from say your Ghatkopar till Thane, Toll Naka, and then sort of coming back. Mm-hmm. So 21, 25 kilometers. Mm-hmm. And they were very different streams of training we used to do. I used to go to NCPA early in the morning around 5 o'clock, start running from NCPA till Mala restaurant. At time it was in Worli Ceiling, and try to come back. Mm-hmm. Then sometimes you go to Bandra, Hill Road. Mm-hmm. You run on the biggest slope in order to train and attributes, do the lot of speed runs. Mm-hmm. So it was like 1 year of training, but it was in every day, that struggle which was there. And winning the struggle from your mind, that was most crucial, because you always want to give up on a particular day, but you have to go on. That is the only mantra.
But एक चीज और होती है, कभी भी like say you are passionate about marathon and you want to run, many a times at particular age people they think अगर मैराथन में दौड़ना शुरू करूँगा तो पूरी उम्र ही मैराथन के बारे में बात करूँगा. So you are there with an closed mindset. But आप जो मैराथन आपने दौड़ना शुरू किया, आपकी तो दौड़ इन दी कॉर्पोरेट लेवल ऑल्सो, आप तो लाइक फ्रॉम ST टिल MGID एज एन कंट्री हेड, ये भी एक दौड़ में भी आप कॉर्पोरेट की दौड़ में भी और इस दौड़ में भी आप बराबर से रहे.
सी लाइफ कहते हैं, लाइफ एक दौड़ है और हमें अक्सर सिखाया जाता है कि जो सबसे तेज दौड़ता है वो ही विजेता होता है. बट इन रियल लाइफ में ऐसा नहीं होता. यू हैव टू बी स्टेडी. बोलते हैं ना, मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी होता है, कछुए और खरगोश की कहानी सुनते हैं. स्लो एंड स्टडी विंस द रेस. इवन इन द कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ यू कांट बी ऑलवेज ऑन द टॉप, यू कांट बी एवर रनिंग. It has to be slow and steady process. Because when you're running a marathon, it's not a marathon. There are so many things which are there with it. You are actually fighting with your mind. When your mind wants to give up, your body says that yes, I am tired now, I can't run beyond 18 kilometers, 20 kilometers. You want to quit every single minute as the time passes on. Every single kilometer you tells yourself, nahi, ओह अब नहीं हो सकता, मैं नहीं कर सकता. बट यू नो दैट थिंग ऑफ पुशिंग योर सेल्फ टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल टू विन दैट मेडल, टू हैव दैट सेंस ऑफ अचीवमेंट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. सिमिलरली इन द कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ ऑल्सो you have to be slow and steady. You can't give up because the person who is slow and steady, consistency is the word we call it. If you are consistent over time, that is where you will be able to attain success.
That's a take on this Detox platform where the experts, where the passionate and professional person like Mr. Pankaj Sharma comes and shares their experience. He was into sports, he was into a marathon, but not a marathon what he was interested in, it's a life marathon. And today is an country head of an MGID India. Mr. Pankaj, I just remember Dr. APJ Kalam's a quote. A dream is nothing what you see while sleeping. It's something that you don't let you sleep. So which is the one thing which never lets Pankaj Sharma sleep and makes him so restless?
See, the one thing which is that the thought which comes in every day that I need to do something better the very next day. I want to learn something new. So even though I have to work, I have to do the same work every single day, but how I can innovate, how I can innovate and make a change into day-to-day working, that is something, and always try to do better in order to go to the next level. So somewhere it is said that like in marathon in life that you need to just go on. You can't stay and sit at a junction like what happens in the stories we have seen in that during our childhood. The tortoise and the hare thought that I am far ahead of tortoise, and somewhere I need to rest. So there is no time for rest. You need to keep on going and striving to achieve new heights, and the sky is the limit. Tomorrow, today we are talking about entrepreneurship. Today we are talking about so many startups, everyone going to the big 100 million club, and unicorns. So how those unicorns were made? It was not someone who is sitting and resting it, striving to do something new, to innovate, and how to make people's life easy. That should be the sort of thought behind each and every motive.
I think so very well what Mr. Pankaj Sharma had connected his marathon to his corporate journey. What we have also recollected apart from marathon, I think you're more crazy about bike also. On bike, you have gone to various places. So what was the reason behind that? What is the purpose behind that?
So I was very passionate about bikes. So if you talk about Royal Enfield, that was my dream bike when I was a kid. And in 2013, I bought Royal Enfield Thunderbird 500, and it costed me 1,98,000 inclusive everything, and it was a 500cc bike. And my dad was like, dude, are you serious? You have bought a bike which is 2 lakh rupees? You could have gotten car. So it was very awkward situation for me to explain to my dad, but the passion for biking, I can in fact say that the kind of spends I have done on my bike, I would have not done it on mine. The passion for biking is like something very different, and it helps you to free your mind.
Mhm.
So it's like this in when we say a proper saying in the biking community, एक gear down, सारी दुनिया अपने पीछे. So biking is something when you are just putting the first gear and then you're going on third or fourth gear, the world is seeing and you are just going to the top. So just being on the top, that is something what needs to be done.
Oh.
And the last lesson which I would like to give is that never give up. There may be instances in your life wherein you feel that I want to give up. I would like to share a small story,
Please.
with the audiences that what happened with me in 2015. Okay, I met with an accident on a bike. I was on the Bullet, and it was a very major accident, and I had a rod in my hand. I was on the bed for 70 odd
Which
days.
year? Which year?
2015.
Oh.
2015, and I was on a bed for 70 odd days, and doctor said that this guy, there is a rod, he needs to do this, that. But what was hurting me the most is that the next year, this year, the coming year, I will not be able to run my half marathon. Because I have got injured and somewhere I am away from the sports, and that kind of a pressure which builds up, because the fear which builds into your mind, and I didn't wanted that fear to build up in my mind, and to have different thoughts arriving in. So in July I started walking a little bit with the help of crutches. And in fact, I was so bored of sitting at home. I went into the office with those crutches and with the plaster in my hand and with the crutches while I was working Times Internet, and I actually worked there, and it was motivating me that to do big. I didn't want to give up. And the moment everything was fine, I asked my doctor, hey, can I run? He was like, are you mad? I said, no, but I want to run. No, you can't run. This is not the time, because I had a hairline fracture also in my right leg. But without telling anyone, without telling my parents also at home, I took my shoes one day. I said I'm going for a walk, and I ran the 5 kilometer. After running 5 kilometer, I felt a little bit of pain in my leg, and I was like, oh no. The second or third day I did walk. Third day, fourth day, I ran 5 kilometers, nothing happened. So same day I continued and I ran 7 kilometers. Again I got in pain a bit.
Okay.
Then I waited for 3-4 days, 5-6 days, and then again I did a 10 kilometer run. And there was little bit pain, but I was okay. And then again I went to the doctor and said that, Doc, I want to run marathon. He said, Pankaj, what's there? Can you please tell me? What is that? Sir, I want to run marathon and you can't run. But sir, can I tell you something? Tell me you're not gonna kill me for this. What's that, Pankaj? Sir, I practice up to 10 kilometers. And doc was like, my god, ye ladke ka main kya karu? Matlab, what he is. And I have not registered for that time for marathon. So it was my friend Wasim, then Vivek, one of my college friend that time. He helped me to register, and I ran that 21 kilometer marathon. Okay, without any practice. My best timing was 1 hour 48 minutes for an half marathon, but I finished in 2 hours 17 minutes or 2 hours 10 minutes I guess. But I never gave up.
You have completed the marathon.
I have completed that marathon because I didn't wanted to get that fear of failure coming to me. Similarly, on the same year, because of riding, I got an accident. The same year in November, I went from Mumbai to Goa for Rider Mania by riding the same bike which I got accident in the same year. So that is something which is very different. So the whole moral of this thing is that never give up, no matter what kind of difficulties come in your way, no matter how you feel, no matter what circumstances happens. But if you are able to drive, or if you are able to follow the passion, no one can stop you.
एक जिद पकड़ ली थी, जिद ठान ली थी. जो जिद इन्हें सोने नहीं देती थी, तो जिद इनके पैशन के आगे वो भी झुक गई. इन्होंने मैराथन दौड़े and he had run 22 marathon. That's a motivational story of Mr. Pankaj Sharma. Like, in spite of all the adversity, all the problems, उन्होंने ठाना है, करना है, तो उन्होंने करके दिखाया. I think the Pankaj Sharma on Detox Platform, he did spoke about his journey, like वो मैराथन जो मतलब दौड़ रहे हैं, एक इंटरेस्ट था, एक डिसिप्लिन थी, led a disciplined life, but he was not emotionally attached. He was enjoying and learning from that marathon, and then he is more passionate about the bike also, which teaches the actual corporate or leadership lesson. Like, and if you are, I'm sure, like next episode of Mr. Pankaj Sharma, we are going to see the six hat, how he has used at the corporate place. Please keep on watching Tea Talk, Ek Boon Soch Ki, and if you like this channel, please go subscribe and like. Thank you very much.